Yeah, hello everyone. It's your man, Prince Josie, the motivator, the inspiration, the Prince of Lagos, the Prince of Port Harcourt, and the Prince of Mars. Welcoming you back to Star HTV on another episode of Sports with the Prince. Welcome. And thanks for always trusting Star HTV for the best of entertainment, the best of news, and the best of sports. Now, today we will be talking sports, and like I said, the show is Sports with the Prince. Now, this weekend is a big sporting weekend, and as you saw a few hours ago, it was the bout of the heavyweights. Anthony Joshua, our own Anthony Joshua, the British Nigerian, versus Francis Ngannou of Cameroon. Francis was a former Mixed Martial Arts champion, that's the UFC heavyweight champion, before he cross-carpeted into boxing. Wanted to try his fly straight in boxing. And we know boxing is the king as far as combat sport is concerned. Okay, boxing makes the greatest. Okay, so he decided to try boxing, and no disrespect to him, he had a good fight with Tyson Fury, who is the current world heavyweight champion of the United States. Okay, yeah, the world heavyweight champion, definitely, of the world. Okay, but we have two. We have the WBC and is it the WBO? Okay, so that's it. So Tyson Fury is one of the heavyweight champion of one of those categories. Okay, so Francis had a good match with Tyson Fury, which I think he knocked down Tyson Fury in one of the rounds. Okay, but um, at the end of the fight, Tyson Fury won from split decision. I think the total points gathered. Okay, so but it was a good fight for Francis, and I think that boosted his confidence. His confidence to challenge Anthony Joshua. You could see the fever pitch, the heat of that fight before that fight came to be. But at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua carried the day. Anthony Joshua won the match. It was a one-sided match. It was a one-sided match. Francis was knocked out. Francis was knocked out. It was a very short fight. Okay, but you could see the composure of Anthony Joshua. He know what he wanted. He know how much this fight meant to him, meant to the boxing world, and how much the fight meant to his own career. Because imagine Anthony Joshua had lost that fight. What it would have done to his confidence? Someone that just lost his heavyweight belt. You see, but he was so composed. He knew what he wanted. He's a professional boxer, a former Olympic champion, a former heavyweight champion. Okay, so you could see the composure. So he brought his experience to play, which worked. And there's something about these MMA guys; they don't like taking punches. You know, I'm a fan of the combat sport. Definitely, I follow wrestling, I follow UFC. I follow boxing. Yeah, I follow the MMA. So I know these MMA guys, they don't like taking punches. MMA is mixed martial arts, so it's a combination of boxing, kick boxing. They use their legs, they take down, they grapple. Okay, so but there's one. What they do is that when they take you down, like I'm saying for Brock Lesnar, there's a guy called Brock Lesnar. Even Francis too. When they are able to take you down, they pounce on you, they pound. Okay, and at the end of the day, when you now act defenseless, or when you are not defenseless, the referee has to stop the match as a knockout. Okay, so that's it. So most of these MMA guys, they are not used to taking punches, but these boxing guys, it's a boxing game, so they are used to taking punches and giving punches. So when Francis took that punch, the first punch that connected from Anthony Joshua, it was destabilized. Okay, and in the next round, when Joshua connected with the first punch again that knocked down Francis, he knew that he needed to follow up with another good a punch. So when that punch connected, which he knew that if he could connect another punch, it's going to end everything. And rightfully, when that punch connected, um, Francis was knocked out cold, and the ref had to stop the match. Okay, so it was a one-sided match, but no disrespect to Francis with all he has done in the MMA, the UFC. Okay, someone that came from a poor background in Cameroon, but he made his way to the United States. He tried boxing at one point and later went into mixed martial arts, which was a success for him. So, and of course, he made a lot of money, more money than he was making in the UFC. I think the first fight against Tyson Fury, I think he made almost, if not up to $20 million or so. The same thing with the match, or was it $10 million? Okay, but it was good money for him. Okay, and also I think he is going to make more, or he made more from the one with Anthony Joshua, even though he lost. Okay, so no disrespect to Francis, he is a champion of his own right, and I wish him the best. But I would say he should not give up boxing. He should just keep trying. He should try to, book other fights with the other guys. Then fight his way up too. Okay, he needs more experience in the sports. Okay, and I just like how Joshua was so composed. He was not even talking too much to the press. He was not talking trash. But Francis, with his confidence and everything, he was talking a lot. He was, but I know his mind games. And there was this statement he made. He told Tyson Fury, it was like, I'm going to beat you every day, and I'm going to beat you twice on Sundays. I'll beat you every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Sunday is longer, so he's going to beat you twice on that very day. So it was a very, very funny quote. I think he got that line was from Tyson Fury, so he used it to enter into his head by using his own line. So you see that's one thing about combat sport. They talk trash. And I think he used it to enter into the head of their opponent. So it's a good strategy. So, like I said, it's a big sporting weekend. So that's it for boxing. Congratulations to Anthony Joshua. He had a good fight. Congratulations to him. So it's also a big weekend for the world of football, the soccer world. Okay, in the Premier League, we have Man United to face Everton at Old Trafford. We also have Bournemouth versus Sheffield. We have Arsenal versus Brentford. We have West Ham versus Burnley. That ends the games for. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's it for the games for today. Then tomorrow we have the big one. Okay, today we also have Crystal Palace versus Luton Town. We have Wolverhampton versus Fulham. We have tomorrow we have Aston Villa versus Tottenham. We have Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. Then tomorrow we have the big one. Concluding tomorrow's games, we have the big one. Another battle of the heavyweights of football in the Premier League. Liverpool versus Manchester City. It's going to be a big game holding at Anfield Stadium. Okay, and of course, I'm a Liverpool fan. I know you can see I'm putting on the Inter Miami jersey because I'm a fan of the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. So anywhere he goes, we go. Okay, but my main club is Liverpool, the Reds, and I know the world is going to be interested in that game because Liverpool tops the league with 1 point, followed by Man City, and this game will be a major decider of who wins the Premier League. So each of this team will want to win this game, to give them an advantage. An advantage. I think we have just after this game, we'll have just 10 games to the end of the season. So I wish them all the best, and of course, I'm rooting for Liverpool. I know the gods of the sea will be coming out to watch this match. Just stay tuned on Star HTV. You will see the gods. I promise you, the gods will come out to even bet for this match. And of course, me too, I will be betting. But I will bet whatever the gods is betting on. Because money is very important. I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but if the gods is betting on Man City, I will bet on Man City too because the gods are wise. So that's it for Sports with the Prince on Star HTV. See you next week. That's next weekend um, for on the show. So before I go, I'll say subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handles, On Facebook is Star Edge Entertainment. On Instagram is at Star Edge TV, and on YouTube is at Star Edge TV. So it's your man once again signing out. The Prince of Lagos, the Prince of Port Harcourt, the Prince of Mars, the motivator and the inspiration. Bye bye.